Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Rachel. If you are new, I appreciate you. And of course, if you are liking, go ahead, give it a big thumbs up. To give it a like, share, subscribe, and while you're over there hitting that for a subscription, while you're hitting that bell, hit for notifications, turn them on so you can see when I am what is that word? My thoughts are a little all over the place today, so if you're opening up notifications, you can see when I am putting up a video. And if you're looking for anything specific, it might be there. So thanks so much, and hopefully we will talk about some things. And I thought, since yesterday was Halloween, and I was watching some things on the pagan roots of Halloween. I found it quite interesting. And if you are looking for something about, the more pagan side of Halloween, I can kind of give you a link here, and let's see, it's called The Hidden Passage. If you're looking to put something into the search engine on your YouTube, and it'll come up the very most current thing. It's called Samhain, the Halloween origins. It's the pagan roots of Halloween. And if you are Wiccan or pagan, or if you are a witch, you would probably find it quite interesting. I thought it was interesting, even though I am a Christian. But everybody has their own ideas, everybody has their own thing. So my neighbor is a Wiccan, but she doesn't have a whole lot of time to practice because she's very, very busy. She's got a couple of kids, and she's got extra people in her house right now. But she professes Wiccan. But we don't talk a whole lot. It's not like we had a falling out or anything, but we really don't get a chance to talk a whole lot. We have differences occasionally, but we never like yell at each other or anything, or go back and forth like I believe this or I don't believe that. We don't do that kind of thing. We just, when we do talk, it's about it's about our experiences with kids, because mine's almost an adult. And besides, my neighbor, she's young enough to be my youngest sister. She's interesting. Let's just say that she's really interesting. Yeah, some of the things she does, I really don't really approve of, but whatever. But I see it this way. It's like everybody does their own thing. And whether or not I approve or not, that's just, something I try to keep to myself. I don't, I refuse to call someone out on something because of something that I might not know enough about them. That's just how I am. So, let's talk more about makeup and stuff like that. Or maybe one of these times you might get a sample of my singing voice, maybe. But for right now, we're just talking about makeup. I pulled out one of these today, And most of the ones that I had, I threw away because they were sitting in my drawer not getting used. But I did manage to keep this one because it has greens in it, and I love green. And a friend of mine who happens to be a subscriber on my channel, yes, hey Eve, these greens, this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon 5-pan eyeshadow collection, and this is in my Lucky Charm. This is number 4072. These have been on the market, I think, like for the past like couple of years, and I thought, you know, this would be the one that I definitely wanted to keep. I was almost tempted to throw it away, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I pulled a makeup with this today. So I have been keeping tissues and paper towels in here, and only because I like the idea of a clean surface. So I have these paper towels that I pull a sheet, and I can use each side, and then some tissue. Yeah, and this is the I don't keep regular tissues anymore because they're just so darn expensive. It's crazy. I think instead of, you know, keep drinking all my Coke, I'm just gonna, you know, like pop a Halls, because my throat has been kind of like been, you know, like raking on the coals kind of in there for some crazy reason. My skin has been on the drier side lately, so I've been, you know, like keeping it in check with the Nivea Irresistibly Smooth Deep Moisture. They call it a body cream, but you know, if you can put it on your body, you can put it on your face. This has a shea butter. It has a deep moisture serum. So heck, if it's good for your body, it's good for your face. And I usually prep my face with a couple of things. The Keo Dark Circle Under Eye. If you're going to use an eye product, make sure it's a cream, because that keeps everything from looking dry underneath. I use a moisturizer at night. I use a regular Nivea, and then a little bit of the Clean Beauty Deep Hydration Facial Serum. This has rose oil, collagen, and hyaluronic acid. Just for, you know, something extra to put on my face at night, at least like a couple nights a week. I spray a little bit of collagen rose water on my face, you know, every night and during the day over top of my makeup, just so it looks nice and soft and it doesn't look dry and cracked. Dry and cracked is not the look. Definitely not the look. But usually once my skin is prepped, I go for a couple of things. A foundation, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Porcelain. This is the dewy. Use a little bit of that. A little bit of the Coty Airspun. The translucent extra coverage. Love that stuff. I don't like to tip it because it can get very, very messy, and it can be all over the inside and into the cap, and which I do not need. I do use a beauty blender for most of what I do. Pull out a couple of things here. this morning, or should I say this afternoon, because I've been waking up closer to like 11:15. I actually don't go to bed till like closer to late in the evening. I used the e.l.f. correcting palette in Cool. I used the yellow for the under eye, and then the green to kind of get rid of that redness around the technical under eye area, because it carries a lot of redness up in there, occasionally around the nose, but you know, don't really need that at the moment. With allergies, I usually do. My allergies have been like crazy lately. We have a guinea pig, and my daughter had let the cage go for like a really long time, and it started to collect mold. I started wheezing like really, really bad one night, and then, you know, my husband said, that's it, that's enough. So he decided, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and do the cage ourselves, instead of, you know, dragging her out, you know, because she was at her boyfriend's house to see about doing it, because it was cold. I didn't want to, you know, like drag her back up here because it was cold out, and she's been having a lot of, you know, upper respiratory stuff. I'm not going to drag her back out in the cold. But anyway, I started wheezing really bad. It's like, so I think I'm allergic to mold. I have a lot of like crazy allergies. It's crazy. When I went and like did like concealing and everything, I used a little bit of the Essentially Ageless in Light as the hyaluronic acid, and a little bit of the NYX Ultimate primer, a little bit over the lids and a little bit over the lines underneath, because it preps those lines really, really well, so it's easier and helps the makeup hold tight, especially your eyeliner. And eyeliner is a big thing with me, because I am one of those kinds of people that like my eyeliner to stay put. Kind of like soften that out there, right there, because it seems like my line underneath was just a little too strong. It kept everything kind of natural looking because my eyes were so strong looking. Bug. So even before I went ahead and did the eye makeup is something, you know, I kind of take my time with. But before I even do that, I do some brows. Brows are tedious, but I do manage to get it done. So whether you have black hair or brown hair, it's better to keep your brows kind of somewhat matching to your hair. And yes, you're seeing gray. I'm probably going to go get a key here soon so I can do that, because that's kind of getting crazy. No, I don't need that, because I didn't use the brow gel. For once, I didn't use my brow gel. I used a couple of things, actually. I used, the Wet n Wild brow powder, the kit, the Ultimate Brow Kit in dark brown. And what I did, try to make it look kind of natural looking. Some of the lighter colored powder, just because I see something that needs fixed anyway. There's always something that needs fixed. Try to somewhat box it out, but then just so it doesn't look like total Instagram eyebrows, because I think they look terrible. I had tried this video at least a couple of times before now, and this last time my husband called me. He's like, can you throw my mom's stuff into the washing machine, because it needed to go back into the washing machine. She had to go into the hospital at first and then to rehab because they thought she had pneumonia again. She was having a hard time breathing, and then she went to rehab, and while she was in rehab she got COVID, and she's coming home tonight. So my husband wanted me to wash her stuff again, just to be on the safe side. We were on our way to go see her like a weekend or so ago, and my husband got a call, and the person that called said, if you're wanting to come see her, you might want to wait, because we just got the test back from her and she has COVID. But now that she's okay, she's going to be coming home tonight. We miss her. She's got a good sense of humor. And this, I used a little bit of this. It's the it's another Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Last black brown. It's kind of more of an eyeliner, but I use it more for my brows because it has this little blending foam edge that you can actually catch it at the bottom. It's a nice one for being an older one, but I'll use that double-ended from, I think it's, oh my gosh, I can never remember. It's from the Dollar General. It's the, dang, I think I have it upside down. The Studio something. I can't see it. Studio Selections. Use the just to get the edges and just to fluff them up a little bit. I used a little bit of a concealer. Now I hardly ever do this, just to come up right against the edges. If I can find that little brush. There it is. Used one of these, and I used the Yensa BC concealer. It's part BB and part CC cream concealer. It's a full coverage concealer. I find, because of the formulation that it is, it's really, really good, for just blocking out brows. I mean, it's really good for something like that. And I think when I did this makeup today, it looked pretty good. So I'm not complaining. When I do my makeup, it ends up turning out looking pretty good. Let me clean off the brush a little bit. It's another reason why I keep paper down, so I can clean off the brush as I go. If I need it. Now, when I do eye makeup, I usually start like right into the crease first, if anything, using that soft earthy brown, and then into the edge of the crease using that golden green. almost like a, trying to think of a good way to describe this. I think kind of like a, when I swatch it, a, like an aspen green, kind of. That's a good way of putting it. And just taking, because I have brushes here that I was using, and then just taking a little bit of that green where I have it on my, just taking it like right against that edge. Just like cleaning it up a little bit. And then each time taking that cleaner brush, you know, right against the edge. Just a little bit more of this each time with the softer brush, you know, just to, trying to think what's the word, blur the edge so that it's not totally tan on green or green on tan, so at least it looks cohesive and it doesn't look try to rub that off a little bit. Usually when it comes to liner on my eyes, I'll try to put something underneath it, like a black brown or brown or something. This is a brown black. It kind of softens out the look a little bit. The black brown number 493, the Wet n Wild Break Proof underneath, you know, just to make the line a little bit easier for me to fluidly make a flick, because otherwise I would make a complete mess of it. And let me see here, a good thing for me to fix, pop the light a little more, like right in here needs just a little fixing, but otherwise and this is the Wet n Wild as well, the ultra black number 508, the breakup proof waterproof liquid eyeliner, but it has like the felt tip. Some people are really good with these, and some people, you know, just, you know, it needs a nice steady hand. So if you have like shaky hands, might not be a good one, but you know, it depends on you. But you know, do the makeup the way you like it, line it the way you like it, do whatever mascara is good for your needs and not so much for your wants. Choose one for you. This is the Maybelline Falsies. I usually crimp my lashes before I even line my eyes, just to grab the lashes really good. That way, if I do it the other way, I would probably have a complete mess. This occasionally I have to add, you know, a little bit of an additive too, you know, just to get it moving again so it doesn't dry out on me. Just a little bit each time in between layers. I don't even bother trying, you know, my lower, because it makes a mess. I don't like doing the bottom. Just enough, you know, to And you'll see sometimes, occasionally, there are little sparkles through the eye makeup. I noticed that. And if you want to, that might not be a bad idea to try this. Go ahead and here it is. Using a Q-tip, a wet Q-tip. Use that next shade. This it looks a little green, a little bit of gold in there as well. But like right down into the corner. And bringing it like right halfway in, just to give it a little bit of something. Gives it a little bit of effect to it. So it kind of gives you a little bit of like sparkle in your life, if you like that. I'm tending to think, you know, what those are for. Technically, those little pressed glitters. Like this is supposed to go with this, and this is supposed to go with this. This one right here is more of like a Christmas green, which I really, really like. And it's a really, really pretty Christmas green. So since the eyes are technically finished, I did do kind of like a, not so much of a contour, but you know, more of something that kind of like raises the cheekbones. Used do I have it out? Yes, I do. The cream contour from the Relove, the Revolution product that they have on the shelves at Walmart. And this is going to require my hair being up for a minute. So let me see here. Let me put that back down in there. There we go. There's a clip. Pull this right up in here. And then pulling like a section up at a time. Can you see that curl? Is that amazing? That is my natural curl. All I have to do is use a curling spray. And it's amazing what my hair does if it is manipulated into the natural wave that I have. Okay, that's better. It's up off my face. I think it's better to use this instead of using the sponge, my like little blending sponge. Just like come like right into here on both sides, because I'm just going like right against the edge because I already have blush on and I don't want to like affect it too much. And then right up in here, just to thin down the jawline. Kind of thins down the face just a little bit, and also just raises that cheekbone ever so slightly, For this though, I'm gonna have to use the sponge. Where is that other thing though? Because I'm gonna have to use it for, I'm gonna use this one, the little tiny one. Just a little bit of it into the contour. I really like this contour product. I like it a lot better than the Wet n Wild, and it's a lot cheaper. The Wet n Wild, it's like closer to like $5. This is like under $3 or under $4, something like that. Most of these products, these Revolution Relove products, are like under $5, something like that. They're really, really comfortably priced. Really, really like it. There we go. And like right up in here on both sides, and then right down here. Let's see. Could probably redo it just a little bit. Like right there. So I'm not hitting my jewelry. Still have a little bit of product on my nose just to come through the bridge. You can kind of see how it thins down the nose a little bit. And I've been using this because I think it kind of, you know, pulls it a little bit better. This is the Bare Natural from L'Oreal. And this is in Light Ivory number 410. Use that sponge. Kind of like bake. Kind of like to bake that line a little bit. Now, normally I don't do, you know, a bake like that, but I think it kind of, you know, makes a difference. If you highlight like right in here, it exudes the light the whole way forward. So when you pull your hair down, you'll see all the light come forward. It's very, very youthful, and it makes a big difference. There we go. I haven't been using my little Snoopy little box for that. Put that eyeshadow away. I've been using the edge of a tissue, kind of, you know, to line up, to use against the edge for the eye makeup. Kind of cool. Then all I do with that, while it's just sitting there, just brush it away a little bit with a big fluffy brush. Even on the nose, I mean, and make sure you're pushing upwards against the edge of the bridge of your nose. That's the like widest area, and that's where you can really, really thin the nose real well. I used a Wet n Wild and a YC collection. The Wet n Wild is in Naked Brown, like right up through here on the cheekbone. I used a YC collection in Coin. This is kind of like a kind of like a brassy gold, just to highlight the cheekbone, nowhere else, just the cheekbones. I have noticed whenever I take pictures, or if someone takes a picture of me, I can notice it real quickly, and it just, boom, there's the light, and it shines right through the photograph. And it just makes everything kind of like wash out really quickly. So I just don't do that anymore. I had no idea what I was going to do with my lips for there for a few seconds. So what I did was use a little bit of a gold. This is the lifter gloss from Maybelline underneath. So again, we are using a little bit of a gold underneath. And then a little bit of a cinnamon red. This is a matte lipstick from Wet n Wild. And this is in Cinnamon Spice number 419. Using a Q-tip. Kind of blend them together on the back of your hand. So you're still getting a little bit of a red and a little bit of something underneath it, you know, kind of. Something underneath. So it kind of gives it something a little bit interesting. Yeah, this isn't going to be a long video, but it's going to be worth it. Pull the hair down. Okay, and now you can kind of see, you know, where the dark shadows would be. The light pushes forward, and it gives you all that youthful quality. You could even push a bronze into that cinnamon red, and it would probably do just as good. Thanks everyone for turning back, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you so very much. See you soon.